Hey everyone, it's been a bit of a while since I've uploaded something to my channel, but yeah, I mean, there's been a lot happening lately, but I can't really go over it much on this video. But I can promise right now that there will be a Pokemon Direct reaction, so expect that soon. But I want to start by launching a new series. Yes, I know quick reviews is coming, but this is just a bit more of an unscripted kind of show. More like a topical sort of whenever I feel it's a good time to talk sort of show. And this show is what I call Discuss, where I discuss about gaming. Discuss a lot about gaming topics. And for this episode, the first episode, I want to talk about the WWE series. I want to talk about WWE 2K20. And I want to talk about the cover reveal. And the Switch port. Because, well, this is going to be one of the most interesting topics I think I've ever really talked about. Because, well, as a fan of this franchise, I really just want to get my opinions out there. So yes, it's June. Typically, June is when we would have the cover reveals, and typically the cover reveal would typically happen the day after the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. That's when they normally do it. But thing is, Money in the Bank has been moved to May. And look at the pay-per-view calendar. Like, yeah, there's Stomping Grounds, but that's more close to July. Like, that's more, like, that could be possible it's after Stomping Grounds, but with such a stupid name, there's no way they would want to do it. And think about it. Is there really any reason why 2K would want to do it the day before, the day of, or the day after the Saudi Arabia show? That would be a PR nightmare for 2K. So, in terms of cover reveal, I'm kind of guessing we're going to get it at E3. Now, when though? Well, let's think about it for a second. Typically, the Microsoft press conference is on a Sunday in the US. And while there's no pay-per-view on the Sunday, it would make a lot of sense to show it at the Microsoft conference so that they can talk about it on Raw and such like that. If not, they can do it same day as SmackDown and actually show it in the Nintendo Direct. Now you might ask, why would I say Nintendo Direct? Well, let's think about this for a second. 2K18 was, well, I love the 2K18 Switch port. I'm a bit of a fan of it. I actually like it. Just being able to play the games on the go is just nice. And I think my favorite part about it is, obviously, the content. Like, yeah, I know it's slow, but I've played slow games before. I've played Planet Coaster on like a 2013 mid-range laptop that had like an Intel Core i5 and some AMD Radeon HD something graphics. Yeah, you can tell that wasn't that much of a good experience, but I still enjoy Planet Coaster, and I still enjoyed this port. I mean, yeah, I have it on Xbox One, but just being able to play this game on my Switch is really nice. Now, I was the only one who wanted 2K19 on Switch. And when 2K announced that they weren't bringing it to Switch, I thought, what? Why? Why would they not bring it to Switch? But maybe, just maybe, there might be a reason for that, because it's been pretty quiet on 2K games coming to Switch. I mean, yeah, we know the NBA stuff is coming to Switch, but typically 2K would have another game coming out for Switch. 2 years ago, it was 2K18. A year ago, it was Civ 6. Well, obviously, that was Civ 6. So, what's this year's extra 2K game other than NBA? Is it BioShock? Is it Borderlands? Or is it WWE 2K20? Because I kind of think we're going to get 2K20 this year. Now, to be honest, that's obviously something I would obviously talk about, but let's face it, 2K20 is something that I don't think many people are talking about that much, considering, well, it's been a bit quiet when it comes to rumors. Like, we know the collector's edition has been leaked, and think about it. If wrestlers have leaked the collector's edition this damn early, think about it. The leak came in May. So, pretty much, it's safe to say, we're going to get that collector's edition reveal. We're getting that cover reveal very soon. I'm not kidding when I say that. We're probably going to see it at E3. And yeah, I bet you we're going to get that at E3 with the pre-order bonus reveal. And yeah, maybe even they'll reveal the collector's edition at the same time. I mean, it is possible, but typically they usually wait to reveal the collector's edition. But we always know that there's always a collector's edition, and a deluxe edition, and a regular edition. And many of you might have noticed that GameStop in the US has listed all these SKUs for Switch games. So I wonder, is that $200 SKU for WWE 2K20 for the apparent Hall of Fame edition? Now, what would a Hall of Fame edition include that could justify the $200 price tag? That's honestly a good question, and I think if they were gonna do the Hall of Fame edition for Switch, I bet you for the $200 price, they would include a boatload of stuff, I bet you. Now, obviously, it could also be for NBA 2K20, but seriously, what would they include for $200 for the NBA series? I mean, for $200 for the WWE series, you have so much potential in items. One-of-a-kind relics, amazing extras, maybe even some Mattel figures. We're kind of uncertain. I mean, 2 years ago with the 2K18 Collector's Edition, we got a bloody Mattel figure. And last year, we did get a Pop Vinyl, so maybe it's time for another Mattel figure in our Collector's Edition. Or maybe 2K are going to make their own statue of someone, like how they did for the 2K17 NXT edition with Finn Balor. It's kind of uncertain at the moment what that could be. But I think I'm the only one who thinks that the $200 SKU that's been listed on the GameStop site is for 2K20. Now, it might be a cheaper collector's edition, so it might be another SKU, but I'm on my mind thinking that the $200 SKU on the GameStop site is for 2K20. And that's kind of surprising. I mean, think about it. They've announced the SKUs are like 21 SKUs. And I bet you, WWE 2K20 is gonna be one of those SKUs. Like, we all know that for a fact. Now, obviously, they haven't announced anything for a Switch release, but considering that 2K18, the Switch release, was announced a little bit after the main release, it's safe to say they might announce this after the main reveal. And we're not too certain. Now, obviously, the main reason why 2K18 was rushed was actually down to WWE. A lot of people thought it was 2K, but it was actually WWE. I bet you, this must have been Vince McMahon. It must have been Vince McMahon doing. Vince probably went up to 2K and they missed Black Friday, so he said, no, rush the damn game now. But 2K probably didn't want that to be the case, but they were forced to. So, yeah, I think this year, 2K is probably going to send like a memo to Vince going, do not rush this game, do not piss off the Switch user base. I mean, seriously, have you seen the amount of anti-WWE 2K18 Switch videos? Seriously. So many videos, so little time. Yes, I know I will cover this stuff in the 2K18 MGB episode when it's stopped being in development hell, but yeah. But yeah, I bet you, we're probably going to see something 2K20 this year at E3. And I bet you, we're going to hear something about a Switch port. Now, do I expect it? Probably not. I mean, there is Stomping Grounds coming up, and they could do it then, but I'm holding my doubts. I don't know why they would want to do it around the time of Stomping Grounds. I kind of feel like doing it at E3 would get a much bigger public response. And especially since WWE needs the publicity as they can get. I mean, think about it. Look at how much the ratings have declined over the last few months. Seriously, the ratings have declined so much, it's insane. And probably doesn't help that Raw and SmackDown are absolute shite. Seriously, I've refused to watch Raw and SmackDown because of how crap it has been. And I just look at the YouTube highlights for Bray Wyatt, and that's it. That's all I really care to watch. Occasionally, I might put on a bit of a pay-per-view just to see what the hell's going on, but that's it. Hell, NXT TakeOver 25, I didn't even watch, which is kind of surprising considering I like NXT. And I actually watched Double or Nothing, so yeah. Safe to say, WWE is kind of screwed there. So they need the publicity they can get. And I think an E3 reveal would be beneficial for WWE if they were to do it. They need viewers. Why not go ahead and announce your game at the biggest stage of them all, E3, and maybe even the biggest press conference of them all, Microsoft's, or maybe even shock the Nintendo fanbase again with another Nintendo Switch port. Seriously, I mean, could you imagine the response? I mean, most of them are going like, 2K18 Switch port was better, and then some of us are going, hey, it might be a better port, but then I'm just going, oh, thank God. Because seriously, I was sad that 2K19 didn't come to Switch as I wanted it to come to Switch. I know what happened with 2K18, but I just wanted 2K19 on the go. I mean, then again, they probably didn't have it on Switch because Tommaso Ciampa wasn't in 2K19, so they said, nah, let Switch users play as Ciampa, which we're probably going to be able to play as Ciampa in the game in 2K20. But yeah, maybe Ciampa's the cover star. I mean Becky could be the cover star, but it probably could be Ciampa. But yeah, so yeah, there we go. That's episode 1 for us, and yeah, it's a bit of an obscure topic, but yeah, I just thought I'd kick off there. There will be an E3 episode coming up, so stay tuned. It's not going to be a bit of a prediction sort of thing. It's just going to be me covering the conferences and thinking about what I would like to see then. So, yeah, stay tuned. And stay tuned later for the Pokemon Direct, as I will be uploading a reaction. Yeah, I know, haven't done a reaction since the Smash Ultimate Direct, the first Direct for Smash Ultimate. That's not the E3 one, but yeah. I might do some reactions for E3. I might, but stay tuned. I'm not certain about that at the moment. But yeah, anyways guys, I'll see you guys for the next episode of Discuss. So, catch you next time. Reactions for E3. I might, but stay tuned. I'm not certain about that at the moment. But yeah, anyways guys, I'll see you guys for the next episode of Discuss. So, catch you next time.